In the 2025 WNBA season preview, editor's note, this article is from Athlon Sports 2025 WNBA Preview Print Magazine. Order your copy today online or pick one up at retail racks and newsstands nationwide. The Indiana Fever enter the 2025 WNBA season with a big vision and championship aspirations. Last season was about returning to the postseason for the first time since Tamika Catchings led them there in 2016, the final season of her Hall of Fame career. The head coach that year, Stephanie White, who returns to the job 9 years later. After years of rebuilding, the franchise now boasts a roster rich with young talent, veteran leadership, and a clear direction that starts at the top with the return of Kelly Kroskov as team president and extends through the organization. After grabbing the franchise-altering No. 1 pick 1 year ago, Caitlin Clark, the Fever have gone all in on maximizing their championship window. Only 4 other players are back from last season: Kelsey Mitchell, Aaliyah Boston, Lexi Hull, and Damiris Dantes. In free agency, the team prioritized 3 things: experience, defense, and shooting. The Fever's 2 biggest signings were 15-year forward Dewana Bonner and 11-year forward Natasha Howard. The buzz surrounding the team is undeniable. The arrival of Clark re-engaged the fan base, bringing national attention and expectations not seen in years. As the WNBA moves to a 44-game schedule, the Fever are scheduled to appear on national TV an unprecedented 41 times. With Clark, Boston, and Mitchell, the Fever have their foundational pieces set for the foreseeable future. Add in savvy free agent additions and an experienced coaching staff, and the Fever have their sights set on the WNBA Finals. With an emphasis on pace, perimeter shooting, and defensive toughness, Indiana's new identity is beginning to take shape. How quickly the Fever can gel, execute, and defend consistently will determine just how far they go this season. Frontcourt. Boston anchors the Fever's frontcourt and has proved in back-to-back All-Star seasons that she is a franchise cornerstone. Her ability to work in tandem with Clark, score efficiently, and protect the paint makes her one of the league's most promising young bigs. With another off-season of development, the 23-year-old figures to take on an even larger role. The team addressed its deficiencies on the wing by adding the duo of Bonner and Howard, who are both expected to start. Bonner has great length and can knock down outside shots, in addition to having a strong voice. Howard's strengths are her defense, versatility, and ability to thrive in pick and rolls. These two should help alleviate defensive pressure on Boston, while adding leadership to a trio of foundational pieces who had never played in a playoff game until last September. Dantes and free agent addition Brianna Turner are smart, veteran players who will fill key roles. With a mix of youth, skill, and physicality, Indiana's frontcourt is much improved and provides balance with the dynamic backcourt duo. Backcourt. All eyes will be on Clark, who is easily the most popular WNBA player. She's a transformative figure, much like Tiger Woods and Serena Williams in their respective sports. She spent the majority of the offseason in Indianapolis enjoying an extended break after rolling straight into her rookie season following her second NCAA title game appearance in a row. Clark now knows what to expect in this league. She worked on her game, and even more importantly, she spent significant time adding muscle. Clark's court vision, remarkable shooting, and competitive fire didn't just make the Fever relevant again, she made them America's team. Her range will open up opportunities for her teammates while forcing opponents to adjust their schemes. Fellow guard Mitchell carefully evaluated the situation and elected to re-sign with the franchise that drafted her in 2018 with the No. 2 pick. She's a calming influence, crafty with the handle, and she can play both on and off the ball to complement Clark's playmaking ability. Help was needed to strengthen the backcourt with necessary depth, considering Clark and Mitchell both played in all 40 games last season, finished in the top 8 in total minutes played, and combined for almost 40 points per game. The Fever should now be a positive. Hull, a scrappy, defensive-minded guard, should have a regular role off the bench. The Fever also added Sophie Cunningham to the mix from the Phoenix Mercury. This will be an interesting camp battle. Hull should have the upper hand given how well she plays with Clark, and perhaps most impressively, how she shot 47% from distance last season. Sydney Colson enters her 11th season and will be the third-string point guard. She won championships with Las Vegas and was one of the first on board to join the Fever in free agency. With additional depth at the guard position, including key returning contributors and defensive-minded role players, the Fever now have several more options in the backcourt. If they can improve their perimeter defense and ball security, the Fever's guards will elevate the team even more. Final analysis. The Fever enter the season as the IT team. The combination of Boston's inside presence and Clark's offensive firepower gives Indiana one of the most exciting young duos in the WNBA. With strong complementary pieces, an improved roster, and a few experienced players to lean on, the Fever will be a legitimate threat to win a championship. White and her coaching staff in Connecticut last season helped shape the Sun into the league's top-ranked defensive team. Meanwhile, the Fever were at the opposite end of the spectrum, ranking 12th, last, in steals, 11th in defensive rating, and 10th in transition points allowed. White's brand of defensive versatility is a welcome change. The Fever should win at least 30 games, improving their win total for the third straight year, and they are positioned to be the WNBA's most intriguing team for years to come. Beyond the arc. Big picture. Team president Kelly Kroskoff's aspirations are even bigger than winning championships. I want this team to be the leader in the country and an enduring brand, like Apple or something, she says. We have a real opportunity here. Adding seasoning. When the Fever returned to the postseason last September, their 5 starters had combined for 0 games of playoff experience. Meanwhile, Duwana Bonner, 87, has played in the most playoff games in league history, and between Bonner and fellow newcomer Natasha Howard, 53, the Fever added 140 games of playoff experience. Perfect for the job, head coach Stephanie White is from Indiana. She was voted the 1995 Indiana Miss Basketball. She won the 1999 NCAA championship at Purdue. She played for the Fever, was an assistant coach, and now returns as head coach. Assistants Brian January and Karima Christmas Kelly are also both former Fever players. More space needed. Every city wants in on the Caitlin Clark phenomenon. All 6 WNBA teams that do not play in NBA venues or suitably large arenas have moved at least one of their games against the Fever to accommodate the ticket demand. Atlanta, Washington, 2 games, Chicago, 2 games, Las Vegas, Dallas, and Connecticut. Draft recap 2. Michaela Timpson, F. 6-2, Florida State 2. Bray Hall, G. 6-0, South Carolina 3. Yvonne Ejim, F. 6-1, Gonzaga. Analysis. Although the Fever did not have a first-round pick, they added 3 players with traits that exemplify the team they want to be: elite defense, shooting, and the ability to run the floor. Michaela Timpson was the only player this past season to average at least 15 points, 10 rebounds, and 3 blocks per game. She boasts a 6'10" wingspan and broke school records for rebounds and blocks. Bray Hall played in more games than any other player in school history and was teammates with Aaliyah Boston for 2 years. Yvonne Ejim was voted West Coast Conference Player of the Year and Defensive Player of the Year in each of the past 2 seasons. The Fever already have 12 players under contract and are set to have a competitive training camp.